Avi Yemini here for Rebel News, and I have some exciting news to share with you. But first, I want you to watch something.
I stood for the people. I stood for New Zealanders, that we should not be treated like this and that we have the right to stand up to a government we elect.
I can tell you, Mr. Tamaki, you have been skating on very thin ice today.
This is the story of Man Up, a program of renewal. This is the story of Brian Tamaki and his church fighting against all odds to save New Zealand from itself.
That's right. I'm releasing a documentary. In fact, my very first doco, along with my friend Kian Simone, who does this type of stuff for a living in Canada, on the infamous Destiny Church and Brian Tamaki. You can learn more at destinyuncut.com, where we set up a special website just for this. Now, I first met Brian when I went to Auckland for my book launch last year. In fact, he saved my event by offering up his church when the cancel culture mob pressured other venues to pull out. Probably like you, I'd heard about Brian before, except I'd never heard anything good about him. Racist, homophobic, Islamophobic, you name it, I heard it. However, it felt different because I'm not sure I'd ever seen such a smear campaign about a man who isn't even a politician. In fact, I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit it, but I sort of believed it all. But I couldn't have been more wrong. And what I found was surprising. What I realized is that the media's slurs were not even the worst part of their attempted and often successful character assassination of Brian Tamaki and his church. It's what they left out about what makes him so popular and successful that shocked me. The Man Up program, a 10-week rigorous course that brings men out of gangs and off the streets and turns them into fathers and contributors to society again. I've never seen anything like it. And even as a Jew, I thought, why the hell aren't other churches or synagogues doing this? And if they are, why is this the only one that seems to be working at such scale? In this documentary, we speak to men who have been convicted of terrible things I don't even want to name because, like me, you will judge them by their cover and their past. But as a natural skeptic, I genuinely believe I spoke to changed men. And I think the story, it makes for a fantastic documentary. So why should you care? Because all governments talk the talk of helping the vulnerable. All ministries talk the talk of spiritual renewal. And frankly, we all talk the talk of truly changing ourselves. But I want to show you, I want you to see an actual success for once in our crazy world. This story needs to be in the halls of every church, every parliament, and every home, not only to counter the lies about Destiny Church, but also to inspire others to copy the thriving formula. And to do that, I need your help. At destinyuncut.com, you can chip in to help us get this project across the finish line, and you can go a step further. I've set up some perks you can get depending on how involved you want to be. For $50, you can actually have your name on the documentary in the credits and be a part of the story, which, to be honest, is my favorite. Upwards of $250, you'll get a limited edition t-shirt that no one else will have. Plus, you'll also have access to exclusive behind-the-scenes raw footage. You can actually walk through the process of filming this incredible documentary. So head over to destinyuncut.com for all the other perks. I'm really excited to show you this, and I want to thank you in advance for your help and bringing this to the finish line. destinyuncut.com.